Getting my comic banned. Every single time we launch a comic book project, there's people out there trying to take you down. Talk about salty. Every single time we launch, it's like clockwork, too. You get letters like this. Oh, that certain Aquaman starlet, they deserve better. I am her friend, they say. I promise we can take that smile, Mr. Masket Matt. I know who you are. Yes, you. Two little ones. A comic I will ruin. A job to burn. You have things to lose. Oh man, there are so many others too. So hey there to all you fine folks on this fine day, by the way. I hope you are doing excellently. Yeah, we have launched a brand new comic book. That's Hunt for the Littlest Umbrella. This thing, it has been around 3 days now. It's doing really well. You can see how many backers it has, how much money it's drawn. And you would think the type of material we create would be immune to the crazies. I mean, after all, we are talking about all ages comics. That means for everyone. And the Littlest Umbrella, or Little Umbrella Girl, she is inspired by my 8-year-old daughter. In fact, if you look at this cover, this is hers. You see the artwork right here? Yeah, that's her design. She's had 2 covers so far. See, in her mind, this is her and her father going out and solving adventures together in comic book form. But for you as a reader, this is a detective noir adventure, again, for all ages, with a feeling that is classic monsters meets Twin Peaks. Now, what's interesting is how this is spawned. I mean, if you look at this, for example, this is talking about 35 different projects that are quote-unquote in violation of Indiegogo's terms of service, promising to take them down. Why? Because of a hashtag. And if you're wondering where that label actually comes from and the ugliness that it spawns, well, here's one of many Marvel creators telling you, hey, Comicsgate they're absolute trash. So, they apply it. They apply the standard that you're trash, meaning that you're fair game for anything that comes down the pipe. And a lot, it definitely will. To give you an example of just how crazy people get, that person that was talking about 30 plus Indiegogos violating TOS, basically telling you they're going to flag them down? Yeah, this is them talking a while back about Little Umbrella Girl and making her cry because her parents, you're going to hurt them. I mean, this is crazy, right? Oh, sweetie, they start. We've already seen Little Umbrella Girl's face. What's going to make her cry is when Mommy and Daddy are finally smacked in the face with the consequences of their actions, but you keep doing you, redacted name. And if you're wondering just how committed these folks are to harassment and trying to take someone down, well, here's a screenshot from a couple of years ago. You see the caller ID there where they're saying, who are you going to believe? Tug or my caller ID. That caller ID is to the police department where I live. Yeah, they were calling, and the story that they were giving, it is a doozy. Now, I want to be very, very clear on something, too. The words in front of you, these aren't my words. Nope, these are the words that they decided they would post to Twitter. Everyone could see this. Everyone could see the harassment, but they went further than that. This person, as well as another person that was participating in this, and a third person, I'm going to assume that they were involved, too, since they were dating said person that was putting this up. They all live streamed about this information. What did they have to say about their reports? Oh yeah, and Tug knows all about the disappearances after all. That's right. Apparently there are disappearances. People have gone missing from a family property he currently resides at. By the way, I didn't reside there. It was my grandfather's property. He's a little crazy too, so if the police would have actually taken this seriously, it could have led to some real problems. And then they noted this. There is already a report on file at the Warren County, Tennessee prosecutor's office. This incident will be added to it. So I called the prosecutor, and guess what? They had put something on file. They had been doing things over the phone. They had been doing things in public. They had actually come here and they had filed something with the sheriff's department. I mean, that is a new level of crazy, trying to take your stuff down, right? Now, what's especially interesting is when you call out somebody that is doing this on their account, and you know what they decide they're going to do? They're going to try to threaten you with litigation. It's almost laughable, isn't it? Here, for example, I'm talking about that making little umbrella girl cry. I'm saying, yep, you know that person over there? They admit to sitting around and staring at children and wanting to make those children cry. And what do they have to say for it? Oh, that umbrella guy. Do you really want to face litigation? I'd say bring it on, by the way, considering there are a few skeletons in this person's closet, like litigation right now. They're getting wrecked in the courtroom. Maybe my buddy Ricada Law would defend me. Yeah, maybe he would. That would make one heck of a case online. Now, some of the messages are very direct about what's going on, too. This is a lovely email. It's sent from an anonymous server, and it tells me that people, they are indeed reporting me to Indiegogo. That's not spelled right, by the way. I hope they reported it to the right one and not a scam site. And they will bend me. Oh, man, they're going to bend me badly. I mean, look at this, though. Reported you to Indiegogo. And they ban you. And look at how many times. Oh, they're going to ban me. They're going to ban me. And so on. Again, it makes me wonder how many times these people have flagged something. How many times they've tried to get it removed. That shows you just how crazy these folks are. Because, man, you want to go out. You want to challenge industry. You want to challenge the celebrities that they end up shilling for. I mean, that says something about their mindset, doesn't it? Now, the craziest thing is the methods that some of these people say they're going to use, especially considering some of these methods have indeed worked before. You can see this is a quote tweet. It is a sock account that's doing this. This is a very much an implied threat. I'm talking about an Indiegogo that was taken down. Somebody said, well, the reason that was taken down is because this person over here, they used some of my private information. The other person said, that doesn't even make sense. You know, I didn't do that. You false flag me. Well, I was asking, I'm not sure how using that information or doxing fits into a takedown period. Unless you're saying Indiegogo, they monitor off-site activity. This person, again, they repost this, making sure that I notice it with their sock account, saying, that wouldn't be good for you now, would it, Tuggy? You know, they're telling me, we're going to report you, we're going to make up things about it, we're going to see if we can take you down. Now, there are a lot more messages I could include in there, too. Dozens of emails, dozens of text and on. But yeah, I mean, you get the point here. We launch a project. People, they go crazy. They doxed us with the first one. The second one, you saw the threats. This one here, they're trying to take down. All because you talk about things. You talk about that certain Aquaman starlet. You talk about Vic Mignogna or comic books. It takes away their power and authority, and they can't stand it. That's why it's important that you check out projects. That's why it's important to have alternatives. So check ours out. Link is in the description. Tells these people they can't take us down or anyone else down at all. And yeah, thank you for doing that. I thank you. I appreciate you so much here. I'm going to end with that, though. I just wanted to show you what was here. I mean, it's nuts, isn't it? It's absolutely nuts and beyond.